When I was 21, I managed to move out of my home and go to Spain. I managed to do that because I owned a business. Here is the profit or loss figures for the month that I moved, and then the 3 months after that. So I just moved out at a very young age and I was losing money exponentially. So Keaton, why did you move out if you're losing so much money? Well, the months before that I was making a lot of money, and then I moved in and I started losing money more than I've ever seen before. In the 4 months after I moved, I lost nearly €10,000. But here are the months after that. So I managed to bring this back and turn my business profitable again. And thankfully, I'm not living on the street, I'm still living in Spain, and I actually managed to bring this business back to the point where I was able to sell it. The reason I was hemorrhaging money and just not making anything at that moment is because in my business, I was having people come in and not putting them on contracts. So people could come and go as they wanted. And obviously, as soon as I moved and I was moving and I wasn't spending as much time on the business, people just left. They just got up and left and worked elsewhere. So what I started to do after that, and what reeled us back in and kind of got us to start making money, was I put clients on contracts, which is quite daunting at the start to tell people, hey, you need to work with me for the next 6 months or at least the next 3 months. And even if our results aren't good, you still need to pay us. It's a hard sell. But once you do that, you do turn a point with your business or your freelance venture where you can start to make money and have reliable income each and every month. That enabled me to grow. If I knew what I was going to make over the next 6 months, or I had more of a realistic figure on that, I could start to hire people. I could understand, okay, well, I can bring in a salesperson, I can bring in someone to handle some of this work for me, and I can definitely handle it. Because here, when I moved in, I was hiring people and I was taking on contractors, but I had no guarantee of income to come in. So if you're starting a freelance venture or anything like that and you're moving abroad, people tell you, oh, make sure you're protected, make sure you had savings. I had savings that got wiped out straight away. So I think more so you should be protecting yourself inside of the business with stuff like contracts that actually give you a reliable income. Do things like your profit and loss accounts, your cash flow forecast, which is projecting forward. Make sure you have all of that involved in your business, both personally for yourself and for the business, for business decisions.